Hello and welcome back to Investing for Generations, your channel for high quality stock research for long-term value investors. And today I want to give you my weekly update on my real money portfolio for week 7 of 2021. And with that said, let's take a deeper look into my portfolio. And let's start with the news of the week. And one big news, like almost every quarter, is to take a look at the moves of Warren Buffett. And lately, Warren Buffett just opened up and showed his moves on Berkshire Hathaway. And one of the moves was that Buffett sold his Apple shares. Filing shows that in the fourth quarter, Berkshire sold 57.7 million Apple shares, trimming the position by about 6%. One of the reasons, I think, is that Apple has become very, very big position in his portfolio, and so I think he just trimmed it a little bit. Overall, Apple, of course, still a very good company. For me, overvalued, so not that interesting right now. Maybe when we have a crash and Apple come back way under $100, then it's also time for me to take a deeper look. And the other big news was that he also still sell bank stocks. He offloaded the remainder of its JP Morgan Chase holding and selling his 967,000 shares. And he also trimmed its position in Wells Fargo. So that's very interesting for me because JP Morgan and also Wells Fargo are positions in my portfolio. And then of course I listen when Warren Buffett sell. I will not sell. I still think JP Morgan is the best US American bank, and Wells Fargo, of course, with big problems in the past, but hopefully on a good path back to normal and back to also a normal valuation. And on the other side, Buffett bought Verizon, Chevron, and Marsh and McLennan. Very interesting for me is that he bought Chevron because, as you maybe saw last week, I sold my Chevron stocks last week. And so I was a little bit surprised that Buffett, with oil prices over $60 already, now decided to buy Chevron, but who knows? And I also have still my Imperial Oil stocks, so I'm still invested also in the oil sector. And for Marsh and McLennan, I really have no clue, never heard about. I will take a deeper look in the next few days, and if it's interesting to me, maybe I also will make a video here on the channel. So that's overall was the biggest news of the week, and of course when Buffett have something to say or just publish the filing, then of course you have to look at it, not to copy him, but of course just to see what's in his mind and what he do. And of course every time a closer look, is it worth to see what he do, because he's just the best investor of all time. Then, like every week, take a look at the winner of the week in my portfolio. And this time it's Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo for quite a while was kind of the loser in my portfolio, a long time in the minus, but lately in the last few weeks, Wells Fargo came up and rise a lot. And in the last week, they gained almost 13% to now $37.83, and this is quite a lot. Here we have a chart of Wells Fargo over the last 10 years, and we see the up and down and how deep it dropped. You see here with the green dots, you see when I bought my Wells Fargo shares, and I will stick to it because for me it seems like maybe they find a way back to a profitable business, and even more important, to a trustful business, because this is the biggest problem with Wells Fargo. And lately they start to clean up the mess they made and also build a little bit more trust. And I think this is one of the biggest reasons why also the stock price recover a lot lately. And all of that, as I said before, in a time when Warren Buffett sells 75 million shares of Wells Fargo, and it seems like he will quit over time. But as I said, I will stay with my Wells Fargo position because I hope we really can have a turnaround here. But of course, where's a winner, there's also a loser of the week, and the loser of the week is Facebook. Facebook last week lost 3.3% to now $261.56. And here we see the Facebook chart over the last 5 years. We see it mainly just go up. It's a little bit of a correction because, as all of the FANG stocks, also Facebook is high overvalued, or was high overvalued at least. And so I think it's quite normal that they just correct a little bit in this high valuated market. And we see this in the last week with all of the FANG stocks. They all came back a little bit. And here you can see when I bought my shares in Facebook, here one position and then another one in the March crash last year. And then I sold the half of my position almost at $300 because it was just way overvalued at this point, and now come back a little bit. And when we come back to maybe $220, then it's maybe time to add again some of Facebook stocks. Then take a deeper look into the performances of my portfolio for the last week, but also overall, of course. So let's start with the weekly performance. And last week, as I said, Wells Fargo was a big winner with almost 13%, followed by Air Canada and Caterpillar, which had a great week. And on the downside, we have Facebook, we have Activision Blizzard, and so on. But overall, quite a green week for my portfolio. And so the overall performance since the 2nd of December 2019, when I started this North American portfolio, is quite well. My biggest winner is Caterpillar with 87%, followed by Walt Disney with 81% of gains, then JP Morgan, Facebook, Leggett and Platt, and so on. Also, my biggest position in my portfolio, Intel, we see here the 123 shares of Intel in my portfolio, also gained a lot over the past few weeks. And so overall, this is very, very green and very, very good for me and my portfolio. And with that portfolio, I have a performance since the start at the 2nd of December 2019 of 50.67%. And this is an outperformance to the S&P 500 over the same time span of over 25%. And of course, I'm very, very, very happy about that. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you the next time. And if you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell to never miss another video. And then we will see the next time with the analysis of another stock. See you then. Take care. Bye bye.